Hello friends, I am here at long last to do a show and tell of what Kathleen sent to me when I won her prize for a junk journal kit in her junk journal challenge in May, which was stashrestashjjc, and I will put the hashtag in the description box so you can go there and see the videos that other people have done and what, if you're interested. It was a great challenge. I had a good time making my boho journal, and I was happy to finally complete it. And Kathleen drew my name, not for the, she was giving away a journal, beautiful little summertime journal. She called it Sunny Days, and it was warm colors. It was very pretty, and it would have been delightful to win that, but she sent me all of these things in the junk journal kit that she called it a kit. I think I could probably make a lot of journals with what she sent. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of give you an overview of all these different pieces. And then if you want to see more at the end, I'll go through like this packet of things. Some of these things I've not even opened up yet, like this package with some fabric in there. And this one also has fabric. Lots of napkins. Some playing cards. 5 different Reader's Digest covers. This pretty coffee color, green, blue, maroon, and then this summer viney one. I really like all of these. She gave me a stack of work baskets, some end pages from books, some handwritten pages on notebook paper, very, very aged and beautiful. I don't know if this was a calendar page or something else, but it's a beautiful daffodil. This gorgeous piece, love that, Wisteria. A songbook title page, some other various pages, cute little children's book page, nice piece of white paper. There's some ledger paper. I'm not going to go through this stack piece by piece, but she also sent me this photograph. If you saw her video about the suitcase that she bought from a thrift store, they had all of this lady's things in it, and some pictures and things, and she shared some of her pictures with me. I think there's a couple more here somewhere. And then just more pages out of various kinds of books, more ledger. It says continuation sheet. That's some kind of form for business form. Some blank ledger. Looks like some scrapbook paper of some kind. Pretty peonies. Or peonies. I'm never sure how you say that. Pages out of magazines that are books. Gardening or flowers. Look at this pretty one. Isn't that beautiful? With the violets on it. And on the other side it has more. Oh, and how am I going to choose? That's going to have to go in as a page somewhere so that both sides can show. And then some scrapbooking paper. These pretty roses with music behind it. And some other pink ones. These are 2-sided papers. That one was. These are not. Some pink. Looks like a pink journal might be in my future, or a flower journal, which of course is something I love. Cross Stitch magazine. This pretty page. Fairies and Elves. Out of a life, what does it say? Lifetime book. So pretty. If she had just sent me these papers, I would have been thrilled with just that alone. So generous. Oh, look at this. Old ads on there. I love that. And some stamps out of a stamp page, out of a stamp book. The real stamps on there. Some more scrapbook paper. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my goodness. Oh, and some Braille paper. I've not ever had any Braille paper, so that's very fun to have. And then this painting, Degas, I think it says. I should know. Love those. And some crochet information, straight neck, and more pages out of a big book. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So that is this big paper pack that was in the box. Let me set this down somewhere. Okay, we saw those in the car, those and the paper napkins and these two. And then she sent this pack with a hand-embroidered doily on the front, and then some things in behind. And I have not opened this up yet. It's got all of these fun fibers back here to make tassels with. And that's some Morning Glory fabric in there. And then she also sent me some flowers like this, made out of various things. This one is a paper flower. And then this whole pack of ephemera, which I'll go through that. I see one of those blue IBM cards there. I appreciate that because I love those. I have some that my mother had stapled together and made a list on the back. So I use those a little bit sparingly on that. And she also sent me this. Let's take this off. This is wallpaper. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. And that one. The border. And this one. Purple roses. Gorgeous. And then this. Love that. Oh, there's lots of that. Look how much of that. Two different ones. I think that is the end one. So I'll just set this aside and we'll go on to opening up some of these packages now. So I'm going to open this up. Honestly, I have not opened up this one and even looked inside. I peeked in the corners. So I think it's time to open it up and see what she sent me in here. See if I can, this is pinned down with a safety pin. I just love these lace rosettes that she has in here with a little gem piece in the middle, a little bit of tulle on there. I may have to make some of those for myself. I recently was given a whole lot of lace by a friend, and very generous. I don't know what I've done to deserve all of this, but I'm very grateful for friends that share their goodies with me, and I'm thinking that I need to do likewise very soon. I've got some ideas. Okay, let's see if I can make a little room here. Put that over there. All right, this is this very, very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? This was probably a table runner or a dresser scarf and had an image like this on the other end of it is what I'm guessing. And it could have had a middle design with the roses in it based on what I've seen of these kinds of embroidered pieces. But it's got this... I believe that's crocheted edging on it, but very fine, very fine. I bet she used a teeny tiny needle when she was doing that. These are so precious to me because I know that somebody made this with their own hands, and it was either a labor of love or a labor of necessity, or it was maybe to relax after a hard day of work, maybe even in the field or something, and come home and cook supper and clean up and then sit down and do a little stitching. So anyway, that's my idea about it anyway. I think it's beautiful. I love that. Kathleen, I have to say thank you so much. You blessed me beyond measure, way more than I was expecting or deserved. And then she's got this fun stuff in there. I've got some of this in the light color. Mine was from Dollar Tree around Halloween time one year. And I think this is like to drape around that room and make it look creepy and stuff. But it's great to put behind... you know, something else is a little extra texture and fun. So there's that. She sent me this piece of sari silk, which I was delighted to get that as well. I believe this is sari silk. It could be just seam binding. I'm not sure. It may be seam binding. But it's been scrunched up and it's ready to go in a pretty pink color. And then this is... squares from a tablecloth, I think she said. I saw this in a video that she had done at one time, and so pretty. So those will be fun to use. That one's got a different edge on it. Wouldn't that make a cute pocket with that curved edge at the top? Oh, so fun. Can't wait. This is very inspiring to me to have these beautiful pieces of lace that Kathleen chose to send, and you know, something different we all have our stashes, and Lord knows mine is certainly large enough. I try to say, okay, I'm not going to buy anything, and I didn't in May for the challenge. I did not buy a single item for junk journaling or anything else, really. But it is so much fun to get something that somebody else has chosen to send to you. And these beautiful laces just, oh, touch my heart. Look at this. Is that not the most, that is so beautiful. Maybe you can see it on this white, but how pretty that is. Love that. So gorgeous. I'm gonna try not to hoard, but you know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And then this is a napkin, looks like. This looks like something my grandmother would have made. She made aprons. She was an invalid and sat up on the side of her bed and sewed aprons for family and friends. And with little leftover pieces, square like this, she would hem them and give them to all of us as for handkerchiefs. And that's what this reminds me of. But I bet this was more like a dress or scarf or something because this edge is raw. But how pretty. I love, 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 love Morning Glories. And then, oh, this has some pretty lace on the edge of it. More, it looks like that's crochet. So pretty. And this pretty piece. That's pretty. Love that. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Love that, love that. Because it's true. Sweet little coaster. Isn't that sweet? This is probably like a feed sack or a flour sack or something like that. Probably made, I'm guessing, 30s, 40s by somebody who just used what she had. She had some crochet thread and this fabric and some embroidery thread, and she just made little doilies to put under drinks to protect her table. And there's a pretty little lace heart and a ruffle and another ruffle. Look how pretty that is. Love that color. And then all of these. Oh, here's some leaves and that pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Kathleen, thank you so much. All these pretty fibers. So generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's set this aside. And the next thing I'm going to go through is this package, I believe. Okay, take it out of the plastic because that reflects. You probably can see the fan going around. It's hot today and I have the fan on. And Kathleen put a little note on here to Linda with love. Thanks for doing the challenge. Your journal is beautiful, Kathleen. So sweet. Pretty little tag that she'd made. A little pocket made out of a time card with this pretty piece inside. And a little smooshed, looks like a journaling card or a piece of note paper. So pretty. It's like she knows what colors I like because of the way these look. This is in the meadow. Little tag. Isn't that pretty on the back? This is fun because I have you going through it with me to see what is in here. It's a canceled check from, looks like 1925. See if it says that on 26, it says on the back. 1926. That was the year my aunt was born, but not in July. And this is a scorecard of some kind. That's cool. Flashcard, love those. Oh, and these tickets. I never saw the blue chip. My mother had a ton of these green stamp tickets. Stickers. No, what did she call them? Green stamps. A lot were in the books, and some were loose. And when I was going through her things, I thought, this was before I started junk journaling, obviously, or this would not have happened. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, so I think what I did is I decided I'd keep a few because I thought they were cool. But I don't know where I put them, so right now they're lost. But I think the rest of them I just threw away, which makes me sad. I didn't know any better. I know better now. It won't happen again, I promise. This is a cute little journaling card. Some tags. That's fun. Got stitching on it. It looks like a handmade paper. Oh, died. Coffee died. Love that. Some more tickets. These are Texas Gold. Okay. I've never seen those before either. The only ones I've seen were the, I think there was one called Gold Bond, and there was the green stamps. These are blue chip. There was a big thing back in the 50s, 60s, and the ladies would save up their stamps and put them in books, and then you could, at least Green Stamp, I know, had a store that you could go and pick out things, and my mother saved up her books for the longest time, and then when she spent them, she got, one of the things she got was this glass vase, and she got several of those for herself, my aunt, for me, and for my sister-in-law, so she spent a lot of her money on those, and that's a neat envelope that she turned into a pocket. And she got some other vases and bowls and things, which she passed around. She loved glass dishes. Bunny rabbit picture, that's cool, like that. Ooh, that's pretty. Vellum pocket or sack. Ooh, I love that. I don't know how I'll ever use all of this up because I'll be hoarding it. Isn't that cool? Love that. Bus ticket or what? I don't know. Zone Fair. I don't know. It's 1989, August the 10th. More blue chip stamps. American Dairy Goat Association bill of sale. That's cool. I like that. I was a farmer's daughter, so we didn't have goats, but I think that's cool. And a handwritten letter, which I just love handwritten letters. It would take me a while to read it because his handwriting is a little bit hard for me to read. Money could not change my ways. I like that. Oh, I don't know. No one can change my ways. It's a piece of kind of cross stitch, looks like, and a book card, a library card catalog card. That's what it is. I don't have any of these. I made some. I typed up one the other day to go in a book. This journal I'm working on. Atomic Energy. Swiss cheese plant. These are cool. Favorite plants. Those pretty blue cards. Love that. Another flash card. Oh, this is a tall one. Very neat. 2 of them. Very fun. Don't know what that is. A wine label or something, but I think it's a reproduction, which is fine too. I like that as well. This is cool. I think Kathleen might have made this. I don't know. Looks like George Washington. Someone having a chat on the patio. A letter from, I think this is from the lady, from Diane to her future husband. It's fun. Diane Train. No, that was her husband right there, I think, William. So this is somebody else, some other friend, I guess. There's 3 of those letters there. And a book plate. And then some postcards. Oh, this is an old one. Pretty handwriting on it. And pretty. Love old postcards. And this is some dictionary page, looks like, that she's put some napkin on and decoupaged. Very cool. And this is, I think this might be one of the pictures from Diane's collection of things. That's fun. And a game, Yahtzee game scorecard. Burlington Northern. Oh, this is fun. It's got a map. Map back here. Very fun. Weekly time card. Xylophone music simplified. That's fun. This is a music sleeve. Looks like it's for 45 record. That's fun too. Neat paper. And this is out of a book. Nice old book. Pretty typeface. I don't know if you can see that or not. See if I can hold it still enough to get a little bit of a view of it. That's pretty paper. Here's Diane. 2 more pictures of her. This looks like it might have been a proof. It looks like it has a 10 written on there. I think Kathleen said that she was a writer and she also was a model. And you can see she was a pretty girl. I think that was from the 60s. Let's see, is that what the... Let's look back here at these letters and see when it was postmarked. 61. 59, 61. So back in that time period. And then we have some more advertising pages. Very fun. Index of composers. In sheet. Fly sheet. What do you call that? That's pretty. I love that. Very fun. Oh, these are neat old pages from 1878. Wow. That's very cool. A big white envelope. Very nice. And these are from, think of her name in a second. I won't think of her name in a second. Can't think of it. But we all know who she is. She does the beautiful drawings and talks about nature in her writings. I'll think of her name as soon as I turn off the camera. That's the way it always goes. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Oh, that's just a... It's got a little sticky on the back of it. And then she's got this pinned around here. That's pretty. I love this burlap with lace. That's so pretty. And that's separate, so I can use it together or use it separately. And then this has maps on it. That's taped down. I'm not going to take it apart, but it's got maps on it. It looks like a fat quarter or more of fabric. So there's that. And then this one has a crocheted motif here, and then lace around it over this pretty blue fabric. Love that. So pretty. This blue is one of my very favorite colors. But then I can start saying, but I really like red too, and I really like, you know you know how it is. And even neutrals. I love neutrals, and I don't use them to make journals very often at all. If ever, I can't even think when I've used neutral colors to make a journal. But I love the ones that other people do. I think of Sarah Lee Armstrong and my friend Rhonda of Joy Juntique. These are so great. I just saw a video the other day of using these napkins to make some washi tape using double-sided tape. So I'm going to try that soon. I'll try to do a video of that. See how mine turns out. It doesn't look hard, and it looks like the result is very much fun, especially since we know how expensive washi tape can be, and to make our own would be very fun. Pretty. Love anything with flowers. Love anything with blue, pink. Yes, yes. Oh, that's pretty. And then the big ones. Love bird eggs. Oh, okay, Kathleen. I don't know about this one. That's a scary one. There's a bee. I need that bee on my bee journal I'm working on. Oh, very pretty. Flamingos. Fall. Love the little birds. Little birds. Okay, we're almost down to the end now. I hope I haven't stretched this out too long. I love this. That's so pretty. I'm gonna slide this off the end here and just show you the back of these cards. I did look at these earlier. It's pretty green. And that's kind of a nostalgic design. I think I have it upside down. This is patriotic. That's neat. There's another different one like that. I think these kind that are similar like those, I think those were part of Canasta set, because I know that way back when they played Canasta a lot. I never learned to play it. It seemed complicated to me, and I didn't have the patience for it. I think you have to remember stuff, and I don't remember things too well. Now here's another set, the roosters. Those are cool. Pretty scene. Flowers. I like the way that they have different designs on the other side too. Love that. Clocks. Oh, I love these. It's in Paris. Sacré-Cœur. And then this is also Paris, I assume, and one of the bridges over the River Seine. And bluebirds. Love bluebirds. These are neat. I think we saw one similar to that. And that one again. So those are very fun. I have quite a few playing cards, but most of them are the same design on the back. It's very fun to get the different designs to play with. And then this isn't it pretty green? And I have these upside down too. It's a pretty embossed, looks like a winged Pegasus there, like that. This one is from 93. Oh, isn't that pretty? I think she put one of those in the end paper she sent me. This is 93 as well. Another pretty end papers. Oh, love that. It's gonna be fun to work with. Love the green. Oh, that's bright, like that. And then this one. Pretty gold. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun making journals with those. I have to get busy. Thank you so much for staying with me through this, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what Kathleen sent to me and her very, very, very generous package of ephemera and various things that she included, and just really appreciate it. I feel very blessed to have won the drawing. I will see you next time with maybe a project. Bye-bye.